was staring at a wall right now. That was because it was being annoying and reading inputs in the background again. So he got put into the timeout corner. Right, that's what I was doing before. Let me just fix that. This way people know what's being played in case they can't tell. Okay. So we had gotten dropped off right in front of Bentley's outpost because the cutscene for unlocking Bentley happened when I loaded the game up. Let's go be a Yeti and do Yeti things, and hope that this leads to stuff we need. He's got a big ol' icicle club. He can spin it. He can slam it. He can look around just like anybody else. He's very much crush, kill, destroy. Break boulder. Okay. Bam. I'm pretty sure this place is gonna have a 25% gem check just like anywhere else, so knocking all this stuff down is probably gonna be important to us. I'm gonna call out whatever I end up picking up because I'm gonna have to look at the tracker too to see that, so we'll see what ends up happening there. Because this one doesn't show them on screen. Exactly, Lark. We bonk. Everything must be bonked. Oh, you're throwing the snowballs. Okay. There we go. I was expecting something to throw a snowball at me from, like, another part of the room or something. Progressive book for Crystal Project. So that'll be a better book for our summoner to use. Oh, you just ate a butterfly. Look at you. Oh, I see the bit here, I think. Now, why would you do a thing like that? Why would you bonk yourself? That seems hardly effective. 25% was a progressive shield. Okay. Not exactly exciting, but probably useful. Considering we were having a little bit of a problem deciding on a good shield, that's not the worst thing to have gotten. Yeah, hold that thought, kid. I'm getting money. What do you want? Hello, convenient snowball. Thank you for making a complete convenient bridge-shaped pile there. Very good. Presumably there's other things back this way. Besides, more things to crush. We do enjoy crushing things. Honestly, fair. I've been there before. Also depends on how hard you're bonking anyway. Well, yeah, I am big, strong Yeti. I just shove with my shoulder and box no more problem. Can I just shove it off the edge? I cannot. Sad days. Another egg. East Wing key for Crystal Project. Okay, that's helpful. That's another part of the prison opened up. What do you want? Oh yeah, that's easy. Push box this way. And we go get the other box and we push it this way. After I crush this man's hopes and dreams. They also kind of snap into place, so subtlety is not exactly the game's strong suit on that one. Let's grab the rest of the stuff that's here, though. I was definitely right to think that there was stuff here, though, considering we got a new area opened up for Crystal Project already. I was kind of hoping that there'd be more things for either Kirby or Bomberman right now, but that's okay. There's still work left to be done in here. And there's another Bentley thing we can do. I'm pretty sure we saw his face in at least one stage. Which reminded me that I didn't have access to him. Because for those that don't know, Spyro 3 is a lot about having all your friends help out. But Moneybags ordinarily charges you a pile of gems in order to be able to gain access to them, because they were put in prison by the sorceress, who's the one we're going to be going fighting eventually. Here in Archipelago, we just find them out in the random worlds as usual. So we found Bentley at the end, give or take, last session. I forget where he was. I want to say he was in Crystal Project somewhere, as most things. Oh no, he was in one of the Bomberman things, actually, I think. Hand of Midas for Crystal Project. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's an accessory. So that's all the eggs for this area. Was really hoping we were gonna get our missing stage from here, but I guess that's asking too much. Grab more gems in case I need to use them for something. Away we go, back to Spyro. Oh, there's doings transpiring. Way to go, Hunter. Good job. Got too curious about a button and now he's in prison. Can I just leave him there? Honestly, I'd be happier if I just left him there, I think. Frozen altars. We've been there already. I'm pretty sure we've been to everything in evening. Oh no, we haven't been to Frozen Altars at all, apparently. I must have picked that up somewhere along the way without realizing it then. And during the previous session. Yeah, over here in Bamboo Terrace was a Bentley thing. We need to remember to go back to do that just to have that world completed. Over here's lizard skating. That's the only other egg we haven't gotten. I'm ignoring that because I peeked at what the reward for it was and it isn't worth it. Because lizard skating's just miserable. Just in case anybody's wondering about that. Anyway, let's go do a full stage. Maybe one of these checks will be another stage for Spyro and he'll be able to keep making progress. Ah, ice fairies. Okay, what does the special power do? Oh, I have ice breath now instead of fire breath. Okay, sure. We are officially further into this game than I think I ever got when I had played when I was young. I want to say Bentley was like the last thing I would do back then. Because I remember her doing things as Bentley. That was like the last thing I remember. What's your deal? Ah, turn on the laser defense system? Sure thing. I'm assuming I need to aim it somewhere. This doesn't seem very useful. It's just a magnifying glass. Yeah, surprising no one Moneybags has ripped them off. That's what he does best. I really don't see how freezing these guys is more helpful than burning them. But it's unique, at least. Can't get up there right now. Gotta go around. Like, you would think things like those woolly mammoths and such would actually be particularly vulnerable to being set on fire, in fact. And these guys are not exactly dressed for protection from fire. Though I guess they're not exactly dressed for the cold, either. Still. What's your deal now? Snowman building... Oh yeah, brought Snowman to life. Well, I know how to solve that. Which I presume this is the actual reason why they take away your fire breath, is so that you don't just solve problems like that by burning them with your breath. This way their gimmick actually functions. Which is fair. I can't exactly fault them on that. I did forget something though, so give me one quick second. I hear the air conditioning kicking on and I know I have a window open, so let me get that sorted. Back in a second. There we go. Don't want the cold air just rushing out of the building. That wouldn't help anything. Something to stand on. Yeah, you know, I probably could have gotten that stuff if I just froze that guy and then didn't break him. I could use this instead. And hey, Zeri, how you doing? That mammoth gets to live. He was helpful. Still didn't get our 25% here. That's good. Spyro isn't. He's dead now. And I gotta melt the snowman again. Okay. The fact that that snowman pops still is funny to me. Already dealt with you, so I don't need to deal with you again to get your gem. I can't even jump when I'm on ice. Well, that's a shame. Explains why I got hit by him the first time. I just assumed I screwed up. It's a fair assumption to make, usually. Like, right in front of a checkpoint, no less. This is where I melt this snowman. You know, you probably would get a lot further away from me if you just actually moved instead of running in circles. Good to know you can actually melt those too. That's nice. Seems slightly harsh to melt the mammoth with the death laser, but at the same time, if they give me a deadly laser and targets to shoot it at, I'ma shoot them. Still haven't gotten 25%. There's a Bentley area here, but we'll come back for that in a minute. I want to clean up this segment at least so I don't forget. I'm glad to hear that, Zara. I'm happy you're here too. I will certainly do my best on that front. So we do only have like another hour and a half because I'm gonna be doing an extra thing later. So we're gonna end up having a bit of a split on that one. So just be advised on that one. That was just gold ore, it looks like. Okay, fair enough. What did you want, moneybags? Ah, I can buy a ticket for cat hockey. Sure, I guess. In fact, I think I know what this bit is. I think we have to go play hockey. So we'll go ahead and do this right quick, too. I remember this minigame. Freeze the cats and push them into the goal to score. First 1 to 5 wins. Okay. I want to say I spent a long time doing this minigame. Yeah, I can imagine. That's not where that was supposed to go. Oh, wait, no, that is... I thought I needed to push them into the opposite goal. No, I actually do need to push them into that goal. Shove him into his goal for the moment. Keep him busy that way. No, he scored once. That's not how that works. You're not supposed to be scoring. You're supposed to be frozen in a block of ice for all eternity. Still, we got a hefty lead here. We just need one more and we win. I seem to recall that there's a different hockey thing as well, but I might be getting my games mixed up. One of those will go in. That's not very cup-like. I don't know where you guys get these ideas from. That's also not a dragon. Ta-da, it is. I think there's a second one of these. Oh, no, we made him retire. Never mind. We're good. I only had to do that once. For some reason, I remember penguins and hockey in this game. Maybe that's in the third area. We still didn't get the gems enough, I don't think, did we? No, we didn't. Let's go ahead and do the Bentley thing, though, and we'll worry about getting the rest of the gems. I didn't realize the end of the stage was so close. Oh, I think this is boxing, isn't it? I remember this one as well. This was actually kind of fun. Okay, so block high with triangle. We block low automatically. Circle for the big hunkaroo. Body blow, quick jab. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Bam! Body blow, body blow. How did that not make contact? And sometimes I just can't do anything, apparently, even though he didn't hit me. I'm gonna lose this first go around here, I think, because he's just spamming me to death and my big punch just doesn't go off half the time. It just was not doing it. I wanted to just hit him with the big punch a bunch because it would be funny, and it just didn't activate. Maybe we can only do the big punch once or something. Down he goes. It was still close, and we didn't get to hit him with the big one, but it's fine. Gold ore, that wasn't worth it. Round 2. 3-round match, okay. Oh, unfortunately, we're gonna go off with an egg again, probably. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for us. Ah, I just missed. That would have been so good if that landed. Put up a lot if you actually used your reach, Bentley. Because we're getting outreached by this guy, like, constantly here. Ah! So close to that working. I tried to fake him out, but it didn't work out quite. Yep, we ran out of time. We both healed, which is good to know. I keep ending up, like, just short. I swear he stands purposely out of reach of that, so you have to close in to get the big punch in. He is faster than me constantly, even using the exact same punch. I'm just getting stun locked now. I remember enjoying this. I don't understand why I enjoyed this. Maybe it's because I didn't know any better. I can circle around a bit, so maybe that'll help. Like, obviously blocking would help, but I have no way of getting a good read on which punch he's gonna do. So blocking is just kind of a crapshoot. Like, his heavy punch I can block, but he doesn't do that one that often unless I'm already doing something. And usually, so it just doesn't help. There's a hefty delay after, like, every move. Bentley's too much of a sportsman. He's given this guy way too many openings. Just clobber the bugger. Be done with it. I'm so glad yours works. Like, for those wondering why I was just kind of standing there taking that, I was trying to use my heavy punch, and he just stares at his opponent half the time when I try to do it. So I just get screwed. And yet he just clobbers me with it over and over again. Like, I could definitely just chip damage him down with the jabs, probably, until the end of time. Problem is, it just does, like, no damage. Now, one could say getting punched does no damage, too, and you're correct. I'm not actively trying to get punched at any point. It just keeps happening. Because again, he has a speed and reach advantage, because he seems to have priority constantly. You know, I have a great idea. How about we grab this kid and just use him as a club until the fight's over? I think everyone would be happier. Is he reading my inputs or something? Because he seems to just, like, counter every other punch I'm doing by doing the other punch, pretty much. And, like, the only hint we were given was bait him into doing high guards by by jabbing. The problem is he can just leave guard and hit me before my low punch actually finishes going off. So it's like, what's the point? Like, I'm just getting bullied in the corner. I cannot get Bentley to attack the speed I need him to. And his footwork is not great. Like, my only other play with footwork would be to try to go up and down, but mechanically it doesn't seem like it would do anything in this. Because he tracks you around anyway, so it's not like you could circle around most of his punches. If you could actually, like, circle strafe his punches, then it would be worth something. But instead, you just end up stuck in a corner like this again, and he just beats the piss out of you. So there's clearly something I'm not understanding about how this works, even though I understand the buttons. There's a nuance to doing it better that I'm just missing completely. Like, look at that. We both did our heavy punches at the same time, and he hit me, and I hit nothing, even though I started first. Is he has more reach. Like, just mechanically proven there, he has increased reach comparatively. Maybe if I just spam jab. Though apparently sometimes he's just out of jab range. Nope, I'm just getting stun locked again. Just not allowed to play the game. This is the problem with trying to do too many things at once in a game, is you end up with situations like this where some of your mini games are a little half-baked. Look at that. I started my low punch before he did, and his is faster than mine. Like, how is this fair? How is any of this fair and reasonable? He has more reach, he's faster, he hits harder, he is just better in every way than we are. Why can't I be him? It doesn't help that our punches just knock him out of reach of our other punches. And for those wondering, I can't do anything until he finishes moving those flippers he calls feet. Whenever I have him move forward or back. And I keep getting screwed by that as well. Because it adds an unnecessary delay to doing anything. That just gives my opponent an opening to hit me. If I could even just, like, step and punch together, this would be the easiest thing in the world. Because I could then close the gap that I keep making with my own punches. And be able to follow up. It also doesn't help that you don't really get block feedback. Like, that punch that just kind of phased through me there, I stood still to let Bentley block that, and it just kind of phased through me. So I can't even, like, oh yeah, just wait for him to recoil off of me blocking him. Doesn't work. Like, I'm having a real hard time coming up with any kind of strategy to this. Other than just don't get pinned in the corner. Oh wait, I'm in the corner again. I was bumping against him and my low punch still didn't hit. What is going on with this game? Why did they think this was the way this needed to work? Apparently I won that one? But I had less health. I don't understand. Like, I can't even, like, oh yeah, I'll just tire him out. That's not a mechanic in this game. Like, the best I could do is, like, that back and forth that I sometimes manage to make work. But half the time, exactly what just happened there keeps happening, where I just get punched no matter what I do. Like there. My jab should have hit him right in the jaw while he charged his heavy punch. But somehow it didn't, and I got punched for it. I don't get it. Like, these hitboxes are a little questionable. And I can't even say, like, oh yeah, I'll just hit him a bunch and then timer scam. I can't even timer scam in this game, really. Because I have no good defensive options. My only block is unreliable. Like, I managed to block there, but, like, the timing on that is super strict. You mostly have to just guess that he's gonna do a high punch and hope for the best. Health bar wise, I think we're still losing at the moment. Oh, I'm definitely losing now. There we go. I think I knocked the brains out of him for a moment there. Yeah, we ended that one with more health than he had. And now his AI is gonna wake up and beat the hell out of me, probably. Yep, he's mad. Round 1 seems to not be cheating too much, and then round 2, I swear he starts cheating. Which, you know, that means we just start cheating in response. I think I broke him. And I'm gonna keep trying to keep that going. Step and jab and step and jab and step and jab. You don't get to play the game. Step and jab, step and jab, step and jab. No more fun for you. Skill point. So I guess we just win by scoring a knockout there. And we get this nerd, which was an axe. Okay, not terrible. More importantly, we're done now with that. Now, are we done with the stage, though? Not quite. We have 2 more eggs to get. Cross the rooftops. And presumably something we'll be able to get from having already crossed the rooftops. Where is our angle to get up to the rooftops? So I want to say that it would be attached to having completed the stage, but it may be attached to somewhere else. In fact, this is an area we haven't been in, so this might very well be it. We still didn't get the 25% of the gems either. I feel slightly bad doing that, but only slightly. There's a lot of gems on this map if we haven't even gotten 25% of them yet. Then again, Spyro levels do tend to have a lot of gems. Being a collectathon and all. Ah! Okay, guess we're down here now. Well, there's a lot of gems to clean up down here anyway. But I think where we just fell from is where I need to be going in order to get that other egg. If I were to hazard a guess. Just need to not step specifically on places that will make me fall off like that. Oh, come on! I freely admit that was my depth perception getting me there, but at the same time, I feel like they should have given me that one. He had his front talons on the platform. Probably should have done a charging jump so I'd actually get a little more distance, admittedly, but still. Still not enough gems. Good God. Okay. Cup number 2. Oh, this seems sketch. There we go. That was just some stew. Great. Love that for me. But we got it. And that's the important part. So what's the other explanation? Glide from the temple roof. Up there, then? Or does this count? 'Cause in theory, I might be able to glide across to there. Shit. Well, that's inconvenient. Still not enough gems. Just absurd at this point. Maybe I did get the check and it just didn't prompt because it wasn't something needed for any of the games that are in play anymore. Actually, that might be the move. Flying across like that instead of going the more natural way. 'Cause that seems reachable. Very, very precise, but reachable. No, I don't think that's gonna happen, actually. I would have to do a really, really, really good jump, and I don't think I'm up for that. There comes a time in every dragon's life where you realize you ain't making a jump. Oh, there's the egg. Wait a tick. May not, in fact, need to go the way we were going at all. Damn it, game. I did the jump wrong, so it just all went wet. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. That shenanigan ain't flying. I clearly need to get up onto this one and then just jump across. That's the easy answer. Oh, and you know... the fact that there's a bunch of temple steps right there is kind of infuriating. Because there's no ready way to get there, it looks like. I probably needed to use the enemy that was there to get up there easier. The other move being to fly across the way we were trying to do before. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the across the rooftops egg and that egg are meant to be done back to back to do it the easy way. Well, quote-unquote easy way. You understand what I mean. The intended way, most likely. The random slopes in their roof design here, though. Got some questions about that. Like, you could say, like, oh yeah, it's for getting the snow and the rain off of there. What about the giant flat sections that it would obviously all stay on? It doesn't make sense. It's just there to be annoying. Trying to get extra distance by charge jumping, but it just sometimes just does not jump well at all. But it feels like it's a better jump. I don't know if it is or isn't. But considering I'm having an easier time making this jump as a result of charging, I feel like that's the right choice. Spyro, please. Because I can't walk on this, right? Maybe. Nope. Thanks, game. Thanks for having it hold me up only until it was to a point where it would make me fall off completely. Thanks. Thanks for lying to me again. I love that. I love when my games lie to me. About what is and isn't ground. It's my favorite thing. Let this be a lesson out for everybody out there. Just enjoy a game. Don't try to 100% a game. You will not enjoy it more often than not. Like, save that for games you are really sure you're going to enjoy the whole ride. Like in my case, I don't particularly have a choice anymore but to do this because I don't know what I do and don't need. How the hell are you meant to land that? That seems too far. But at the same time, from here to there doesn't seem that much closer. And also, that ledge over there is lower, so I don't think that would help me. Seems like a direct inconvenience to my life here. Yeah, I can't do shenanigans like that. The idea was going to be to try to get up higher by getting up there, but that's just not physically possible. Doesn't help that this predates good camera controls. So I have to kind of fiddle. Because remember, this was before you had anything really to work with, so... actually, that does seem doable, so I can at least fetch some more gems that way. Problem is, I'm guaranteed not to be able to make it up there from here now. Because there's no way there's enough height. Am I doing this wrong? Am I, like, trying to go the wrong way or something? Because it feels like I'm doing this wrong. Maybe this is the better angle. Even though this feels like it's not possible either. Spyro, stop getting these absolute weak jumps, please. Leave the ground like you know how your legs work. I know you're young, but you should be able to jump better than that. Like, I don't know what it is with the charge. Sometimes I get a good launch off the ground, and sometimes he just, like, does a 10-degree angle off the floor. and I really don't know how to determine which is gonna happen. Yeah, no, that's just not possible. Well, from that angle either. There's gotta be something I'm missing. That's just death. Worst part is, we know exactly where to go. It's just right over there. And it's pretty much guaranteed that I need to get up on top of this temple bit here. I just cannot succeed in doing so. So looking at it, even if I had a... I would need to lead an enemy over here and then freeze him. Because I think then I'd have enough height. So I tell you what, we're going to leave the level and come back so I can get a new enemy. So meanwhile, things are happening.
Hello, I thought you might be hungry.
Thanks. Did you bring any chips?
I'm sorry this happened, but I tried to warn you.
I had to help Spyro rescue the eggs.
You just don't understand. If we don't bring dragons back to this world soon, all our magic will be lost.
The dragons used to live here?
Yes, this was their original home. But a long, long time ago, the sorceress banished them to the other side of the world. She didn't realize the dragons were the source of all our magic.
Maybe I could convince the dragons to come back, if you let me go.
I'm sorry, I can't.
And now the plot thickens. We now know the sorceress's motive. There we go. Takes a second for it to save. Back into Frozen Altars we go to do the thing we're trying to do. Just gotta figure out where I got placed. Camera angles. I'm gonna die trying to practice jumping off of these guys because this game wants to be a pain. I don't think I can freeze you in a better position than this, so I just have to... Yeah, it still works. Oh yeah, Sparks is dead right now. I was like, why are you not picking up my gems? And Serpus, I need to use my body to pick them up now. Still no 25% prompt. I really feel like I must have gotten enough by now. I forget. Yeah, I can look at the amount of gems. Yeah, we have almost all the gems in the area, so I must have either missed the prompt for 25% popping up, or there just wasn't one here. Nope, I scrolled back through. There is no 25% reward here. And this was that question, at least. It must have been for Grim Dawn, then. Let's get the last egg for this area. And... progressive book again. So 2 of our books were in this area. But unfortunately, that does mean that we didn't actually gain anything significant. Like, we gained progress through Spyro, which is good. But we're still lacking a stage here, so we can't actually finish this section. Don't think. Where is it that I'm missing an egg because of Bentley? Oh, right, in the previous world, over in Midday Gardens. Gotta go back to Bamboo Terrace for that. Which involves first remembering how to get out of the water. Yeah, 'cause this is Honey Speedway here. Pretty sure I already got the gems I needed. Oh, there's one up. Probably over on this side somewhere. Yeah, that works. That'll be a way up. Also a way to bring sparks back. Because remember, your health carries over from stage to stage, so... bit of a problem. Because we don't have enough to activate this yet, right? Yeah, need one more person from the one stage we can't go to. Still, this did fill out to a meaningful... It says Spike's Arena's right there. But I think without the rocket, I won't be able to actually go... Actually, no, we beat Spike, didn't we? Not sure. Yeah, because we had to beat Spike to get to the other place. His Spike was the one with the annoying blaster. Bamboo Terrace. Bamboo Terrace. I think that's this one over here. The one that's in the temple. No, that's Sergeant Buried. It's over here somewhere. That's the swamp. That's Bamboo Terrace up there. Extra light. Yeah, just one egg here, and then we'll go do some work with Bomberman, perhaps. Wind is kicking up outside. This is not the Bentley door, I don't think. There'll be a sign. That, I think, is the exit? Yeah, that's the exit. There's the Bentley door. You can also tell because they usually have, like, a specific entrance type around them. Let's go have a stroll up your favorite hill there, buddy. They got an egg up there? Okay. I'm gonna go whoop them. Good try with the big rock head there, bud. There is an ad coming up, so I will take a pause break here in a moment. I believe there might be a check for gems in here. I don't think so. I think this is still Bamboo Terrace, technically. This is just another area where you can get more gems. Bonk. They had a second one. Look at them. Look at them being clever. And that one was sneaky because they snuck up behind the rock that they throw. Oh, high shot. Missed it. Doesn't matter. Okay, the ads are kicking in now, so as soon as I clear this room... Oh, there we go. I'll just kind of chill out, let the music play, which is why I wanted to clear the room. Back in a second. I need to refill my water. Okay, back to it. We're almost back from the ads now. Might as well clean up these gems while I wait for the ads to finish. It's not like anybody's gonna miss out on me picking up a few gems. Yeah, reminder, we will be doing 2 streams today, so we will be wrapping up in an hour and then hopping over to Grandveer in a couple hours from there. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. I just bashed the rocks here while I waited. Now we can make progress again. Extra life. Oh, Bentley Y. Nabbit Bentley. Oh, they're sending boulders even though we've defeated them. Okay. I guess that one's just a triggered boulder. Sure, why not? Oh, you just straight up can't jump up there. So you have to go the way that I went. I figured, oh, it's a split path. I get choices. Nope. No choices allowed. Bentley, only go forward. Yeah, this way at least we get a solid amount of checks done for the archipelago, and we still can fit in everything for the collab later. Explosive barrels. Cheeky bastards. Joke's on you. There's more than one way to get to this egg. How do you feel getting snuck up on by a Yeti? Where's the right way around to talk to you? There we go. Just a Z potion pouch. Okay. Still, that is practical 100% because we have everything except Lizard Skating 2, and we already established that that doesn't exist. So that is everything other than the stage we're missing. Howdy, Shawnee. How's it going? Yeah, we have absolutely every egg there, every egg we need there, and we just need whichever stage that is to be unlocked through the archipelago somewhere. So, Spyro's job is done for the time being. Spyro's good stuff. Little hit or miss sometimes with the third game there, but, you know, that's how it goes when you add a lot of moving parts. But unfortunately, you are just in time for me to be swapping off of Spyro and going to Bummeran.